All right. All right.
Hello.
Okay. Just making sure everything's good. Yeah, okay. Welcome back to Power Rangers Omniverse, guys. Hope you guys are having a freaking great day. Welcome to the Zylus one-shot. We'll see what happens. Hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. To recap kind of what happened last time. Sorry, we're just jumping straight into it today. But the recap...
No intro video.
You know, we'll do it. We'll still do intro video for the hype, but I hope you guys have an amazing day. Just to recap what happened last time. Yes, our Power Rangers went to London. That's completely blanked for a second. Our Power Rangers went to London to investigate a alien crime scene. They found out that the alien that they were inspecting was none other than a magnetron. And this one was named Baron von Klaus. I know, sick ass alien name, right? And they were inspecting him and found out that he was murdered by a unknown assassin / bounty hunter. They also found out that he was a diplomat. He was supposed to be trying to negotiate an alliance and peace treaties with a other foreign alien country to get them to join the Archangel Legion with Shane and everybody else. But the dead alien just kind of popped up in London. After some further digging and diving into to find out exactly what happened, they found out that the alien was indeed hit with an incendiary bullet. We also then cut over to Cal as he was on a plane with a little kid and tried to defend the plane as everybody started freaking out because there was this alien winged creature that was out there fucking up the plane. So then he finally, for once, pulled out his morpher and morphed into the red Omni Ranger, summoned the Phoenix, handled the freaking alien, and indeed went to his way to London and helped the others. As the Rangers were fighting this bounty hunter, Noah got knocked out, Aubrey got knocked out, and it just left Zylus, Raven, and Weston to deal with the threats. As Zylus had his cool ass purple bubble, telekinetic bubble up, and dealt with the bounty hunter. From what he knows, as he was dealing with him, he looked over to his left, the bounty hunter, and bounty hunter called in reinforcements. Strakina popped up. As Strakina popped up, that's when the Red Phoenix swooped in. Cal jumped down, and just as they were about to fight together, time stopped itself. As they saw a portal open behind them, as they were all sucked in and split up. So that's what we're gonna begin today. So we'll go ahead, roll that intro video, give some people more time to pop in here, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I'll see you guys in a sec. And thank you so much for Day and Night, Ember, and Didi for hanging out with us. Really, really appreciate you guys.
Hi, Day and Night. Hi, Ember. Hi, Didi.
All right, let's roll the intro video. All right, let's dive in here.
What do you get next? Okay. I really hope Didi does like notes on all of these sessions. Like, I know it's a lot, but it's like, I love Didi's notes.
They're just so freaking good, dude.
My main recap of everything is do those.
Understandable. All right. Zylus. As we begin today, the last thing that you remember is you are standing holding your telekinetic bubble. And wait, Cody's got to come in like you're using your power. Damn it. Hey, Cody. But the last thing that you remember was that Zylus was in London holding his telekinetic bubble as you guys were. No, it's okay. It's okay. As you guys were standing in front of Trakina and this bounty hunter. Noel was down, Aubrey was down. Cal popped up in the Phoenix Sword and came to help you guys. Just as you guys were about to start battling these people together. It's okay, Ember. Sleep well. Hope you have an amazing flight tomorrow. And
Ember,
we'll see you we'll see you soon.
let us know when you arrive safely.
Yes. But as you were about to battle, time itself kind of stopped around you. There's cars, people around you, except your friends and your team, kind of stopped, even the enemies in front of you. As standing behind you, a portal opened. As you were sucked into it with the rest of your friends. That is the last thing Zylus remembers.
Okay.
As we come to today, Zylus, you are unconscious. As your senses kind of start to come back to you. Your eyes are still closed. But you can hear a wind whistling kind of all around you everywhere. As you then feel something wet on your face. And I imagine Zylus would immediately wake up, I'm assuming.
Oh, fully, like, is it like raindrop wet, or is it like long lasting, like wet, like a cloth or a tongue?
Yeah, it's like a cloth or a tongue or something wet is on your face.
Zylus would instantly like try to flip around too and be like, "What the fuck?"
As you do, you open your eyes, whip around, as you see this thing in front of you. Come on. Just a little bit to me. Minimize this a bit. There we
Should
go.
read what Day Night just posted.
Like me on Omniverse Saturday. Wet, baby. Oh, yeah.
A
But you would
wild
see,
Day Night appears.
you would see this kind of licking you
Can't.
on the side of the face.
Zylus would instantly just be like, "The fuck is that?" Like,
As you do, you would see what looks to be a desert. As you can see sand mounds, wind whipping past your ear. But as you kind of like look around and kind of try to study your environment around you, you would see a long desert stretching as far as the eye can see. As you do as well, you don't see your morpher on your wrist.
okay. Can I still like feel like my telekinesis if that's there, like my powers, or are they gone too?
You do not feel a link to your powers at all. This
Oh boy.
feels very much like Zylus before he got his powers.
Oh boy. Okay, great. Could I look and see if there's a person with the camel, or if it's just
Yeah,
a wild
as you can
fucking
see.
camel?
Yeah. I just didn't know if you want to study your environment a little bit more. You can
Oh
see.
yeah, I'm wanting to look around me to see if there's like
Yeah.
pyramids and people, or if I'm
You can.
like,
You don't see any pyramids around you at all, but you do see a person, kind of standing. It doesn't look like he's like right next to you. It looks like this is maybe one of the two camels that he has. But he's kind of over there, kind of on both, kind of bent down Looks like he's messing with something, but he has his back towards you. It looks like to be a man. You can tell by the features and like the silhouette, not silhouette, but the just what he looks like. A man. You can't see his face as of yet, but you can tell he's wearing sort of like a white hood over his head, and he has a what looks to be some sort of like sword at his hip, like sitting on his hip.
Zylus will just kind of be like, hello?
Kind of turns around. Oh, he actually doesn't turn around. You can just hear from in front of you. I was going to let you sleep more.
How long have you... How long have you been there, and how long ago did you find me?
As you can see, he kind of gets up, holding like 2 water skins in his hand. As he kind of starts walking towards you, you would see what he looks like. And this is him.
God. Fucking Assassin's Creed in this bitch. Okay.
Damn skiffy. You damn skiffy. See, I was trying to find more people, but everybody I did was like too sexy. Like, I have this problem with.
Now is your problem with people being too. Now is the problem.
I swear I don't do it on purpose, but there's literally everything I type into AI.
Every single in this
everything
show
I
has
tried.
been a big titty like woman.
Hey. I think we know what our audience likes. And our DM. But you can see he kind of starts walking over towards you, holding looks to be 2 water skins in his hand.
And I so how long was I? How long ago did you find me? And how long have I been?
I've only been here for 10 minutes, my friend. As he kind of bends down and hands you a water skin. Drink.
Okay. That's good to know. I'm gonna kind of... Okay. Zylus is a pale, pasty bitch.
Yeah.
I'm in front of a computer screen on a spaceship. I don't see the daylight. Zylus is gonna look at himself and see if he's sunburned or not. To see if he's been in the sun for at least a couple hours, like an hour or something.
You feel as you look, your front side of you would feel okay. As you kind of touch your back, immediately like a sting on your back. So you're probably here for at least maybe an hour, at the very least.
Oh, that definitely means brain damage. Is just something Zylus is gonna say to himself.
He says, "What do you speak of?"
Oh, if you get knocked out for a long period of time, it has a chance to give you like issues in your head.
Where do you hail from, friend? I have not seen you around these parts before, and you look different.
Is it the purple hair?
No.
Yeah, no,
How did you get your hair that way?
I have a weird question for you, my friend. What year is it?
I don't know. No, you're
This is
good.
funny.
I just truly don't know if they themselves would know years and shit, right? I don't know that. Let me see.
If you want, we don't have to know what year it is.
No.
It's okay, he can say so.
Easy Google search. He says it's around. Okay, so I don't think he would know this, but let's just like in reality, he probably wouldn't know this. But for art's sake, he says, oh, it's 30 BCE, my friend.
Do you know that Christ is coming? All right. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Uh, another weird comment to make. Is this some type of role play thing? Like, are you a LARPer? Like,
He looks confused.
okay, that answers my question. Hi. Yeah. Did you by any chance like a cuff? You know, that has like a coin in it that you can like twist. Did you find that anywhere? The sands?
I don't have any coins, my friend. You could find that probably in the palace somewhere.
No, I'm not asking you for your money. I'm asking like I had a bracelet and it had like a cuff. It's like a cuff and a twisty and like a coin inside of that.
Uh, my friend, I don't know what you speak of, but I'm sure you could look in the bazaar. There's all sorts of exotic things in there.
Okay. Uh, m- my name is Zylus. What is your name?
Oh, Basim.
Hi, Basim. It's nice to meet you. How am I speaking Egyptian? How am I speaking? Okay. Um. So long, long story. I'm not from here, as you can obviously tell.
Do you hail from across the sea, my friend?
Very, 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 very far away. Like, you know where Greece is?
I think I've heard tales of that foreign place.
Okay. Yeah, I'm farther away from them. Like, farther, farther. uh, yeah, I ended up here on accident.
I mean, everything
Uh,
you're saying, he's just like the not. His eyes don't get bigger, but you can tell he just gets even more confused with every word you say.
um, mystics, magic-y people, you know, woo people. Do you know any of them?
None that, none that aren't already dead, my friend.
Okay, are they like getting killed, or are they like just old? Like, why are they dead? Or did they kill themselves for like reasons?
Only our Queen Cleopatra knows that information. I could take you to see. I'm headed back to the city now.
You know what? Sure, I'm down to meet a queen.
And he kind of gives you his scarf from around his neck. Put this on. The sands out here get wild, get rampant. Don't want you coughing up sand, friend.
Thank you. I'm gonna like kind of wrap it around myself and be like, uh,
What were you wearing before you morphed in London?
oh, Zylus is like in like ripped up skinny jeans, a hoodie, probably like this type of hoodie that has like fucking cat ears on that shit, like,
Yeah,
you know, purple hair. He has his piercings and like,
yeah, and
you
he's
know,
just
just
like,
fully.
what the fuck? Um, you would see, you would see as he says, as he kind of helps you up off of the ground. Um, he gives you a water skin to drink.
I would sniff it first, just to be like,
Roll me just a flat d20.
13th. Hopefully, I'm not getting drugged tonight.
With that 13, you don't sniff anything that's off, but you can tell this water is. As you look at it, you can see specks of sand in it.
uh, Xylus would take his hoodie,
Mm-hmm.
stick his like it over that, and kind of through his shirt,
Nice.
like filter it.
And you, I would say, you would know that he didn't poison it at all. That's just they don't have purified water. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, that's just Xylus being like, I don't know if
Uh,
my stomach can handle
handle
this
this,
shit.
yeah. Yeah.
I am from a very pampered time.
As you're as you drink it, you would taste just bitterness of the water. He probably got this from somewhere that you do not want to know.
Ugh. Okay, love it. Let's go.
As
I,
he says, "Up on Mimi."
I'm gonna look at both camels and be like,
The
how do you
girl, of course.
look underneath? Like, how the fuck do you?
As he points to you, kind of hop on. Roll me. I don't think Zylus is the most physical person in the team.
I feel like he's gotten better, especially since becoming the leader. You know, like he's definitely picked up training and
Okay,
stuff
well,
more.
roll me a d20 plus 4.
16. I got 12 plus 4.
You can see as you get on, this camel goes to like not like almost like a horse, but like goes to like kick you off a little
Lean.
bit. Yeah, leans, and you almost lose your balance before you grab onto the saddle and push yourself back up. He says, "My friend, you act like you never rode a camel before."
I haven't. They're not a thing. Well, they're a thing, but they're not like a thing we ride where I'm from.
You are a weird one, friend.
Yeah, no, I get that a lot. Trust me. I see you have a bow.
Indeed.
Is there like people trying to hurt you out here? Like, is that hunting or is it like defense?
Oh, hunting, defense. There are a lot of assassins on the prowl lately. Do you have a way to defend yourself, friend? Surely you've been traveling for a while.
Can I just like be like, I mean, I can fight with my. Do you have fans? You know, like a whip?
No, my friend.
Do you have a knife?
Yes. As
Or
he kind of
something I could.
pulls out a dagger, whips it around, catches it, and then turns the backhand to you.
I would kind of like reach out, not fully grabbing it yet, and like try to pull it into my hand telekinetically just to see if I can.
As
To, like,
nothing happens, as he says, "Take the.
and then
Do you not want it, friend?"
I'm like, no, I was just. It's been a minute since I've used a knife.
As he kind of hands it over to you. And how would Zylus be feeling in this moment after all the stuff he's just learned in the past 5, 10 minutes?
There definitely be a bit of like, okay, I need to keep a calm head on my shoulders, but with that like anxiety in the background, like, what the fuck? Last time you knew your friends are all in the same situation, and then also curiosity, trying to figure out like, okay, is this like a time rift thing? Like going into like the more theoretical sciences part of his brain too.
You're already at plan C, E, T.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through all the hypotheticals in your mind right now.
Yeah, there'd be a moment where Zylus is just like, as they're riding on the camel, Zylus would just be like, fully in his own head, just like, okay, so if they're here, then that means that this is fully think about like wormhole theories and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and be like, I need to talk to Shane about wormholes. Is that a thing?
As the camel kind of starts to move, you'd feel the scorching heat just kind of coming down on you. As you can feel your back getting just even hotter than it was before. Not even, yeah, I mean, even hotter than it was before. As like, you can tell you're going to need some aloe vera once you figure out how to get home.
I'm gonna get a melanoma.
But as you're riding, you guys ride for about 15 minutes, and you still don't see anything except sand dunes and sand mounds all around you. Like, straight 15 minutes, just nothing but sand all around you.
Uh, Not to be the annoying person. How far from from the city are we?
2 hour ride.
Fucking drive. Okay. Ah.
We need to get there before it gets dark. It gets cold in the desert.
Love it. Yay. Okay. Can Mimi go faster?
You don't tell Mimi what to do. She tells you.
I okay. I'm just
But he said that in a playful way, not to be like,
okay.
you don't. I'm not like. He said that in like a. I can't control that camel. She controls you, basically.
So this is just be like, okay. One thing Zylus would do is like check his pockets for his phone,
Mm-hmm. And I'd say you have it.
and okay, he'd pull out his phone just to see if it's broken or not. Be like,
You can see a crack
kind of like
going down the middle of it. It's not broken, but it's cracked.
okay. Zylus would definitely be like, okay, good. I at least have this, which means I have a ton of data that I can use for bartering.
Of course,
Just when somebody comes, I have magic.
of course, you don't get any signal or
Oh, yeah.
yeah, anything.
No, with that, those I was just like, okay, and he would just instantly kind of open like the notes app though, and just start like noting down theories and thoughts and stuff.
It's cool.
Also trying to hide
It from Basim, yeah.
Yeah,
You can see as you're on the camel, he holds up a hand. Stop, friend. As the camels both kind of stop. You can see about maybe 30 feet ahead a group of three men on horses riding fast by you as Basim kind of puts up his hood and kind of gets down.
I would like kind of do the same and also like pull my sleeves down over my arms to kind of. Zylus realizes I'm very white. I don't fit in here.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
It's like,
As you can see, they don't. Actually, just roll me a flat d20.
three.
Roll me one more. Hey, what's going on, Tokyo?
13. Tokyo!
Day and Night said, white is definitely shocking to Africans at this time. But seems a nice guy, though. What was that, a 13 you said?
Yeah.
You can see as your camel starts to violently, like, lean and shake. You can see Basim says, Mimi. And he does something with his hand that seems very alien to you. And you can see it calms.
Can I remember that motion?
Sure.
Thing that he does.
Roll me a d20 plus 4 with advantage.
19.
You got it. It's remembered.
Hey, okay.
As the men on the horses, the 3 horses, go past you. As he says, we're good.
We're your friends.
They are no friends to us. Come on. Let's go before it gets dark. As you guys... Oh, thank you so much for the bits. Tokyo said, let's go, Zylus.
Hey.
As you guys start to continue further into the desert, is there any... Ah, thanks so much for subscribe, Tokyo. Really, really appreciate you. Love you, girly.
Thank you, Tokyo.
As you guys continue in the desert, you can feel the winds kind of getting swept up around you as the sand kind of gets whipped up everywhere. You kind of pull your scarf even tighter over your mouth to not breathe it in. As you can see about maybe, what'd you say, 1,000 feet on your right, almost looks like an entire wall of sand about 30 feet to your right, which you can probably tell is a sandstorm on the horizon. As Basim, before you even say anything, Basim looks at you and says, We need to hurry.
Don't name me that.
As the camels start to move a little bit quicker. About maybe another 20 minutes go by. Is there anything you want to ask Basim or talk to Basim about?
Yeah, I bring up the men on the horses again. Be like, look, I can tell that something about those men is bad, and I would like to know what it is.
Let's just say they are enemies of the queen.
Are they the assassins you were talking about? But like,
I don't know.
do you work for the queen?
Yes.
Why were you out in the desert?
This is an interrogation, friend.
No, this is more of a person who was lost, getting help from a stranger, very thankfully, by the way. Just wanting to know who I'm getting intertwined with.
The queen shall fill you in if she seeks audience with you. Assuming, as he kind of like looks at you up and down, I'm assuming she'll want to speak with you. Let's continue on, friend. As you guys continue a little bit further, as you can see, day kind of starts to turn into night a bit. As you can see, the sun kind of going over the horizon. Tokyo. Oh, I mean, you're not lying. We are really them. Oh, wrong picture. Wrong picture.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I'm going to show it in a bit
Spoiler!
soon. I'm going to show it in a bit soon. Let me do this 1 second, guys. All right, there we go. As you start to see pyramids in the distance. As you can see the sun in the distance kind of rising over the horizon, you start to see 3 sets of pyramids.
So, just from my own common knowledge, I would know that we were like in Giza.
Yes. Or close
Okay.
to it, at least.
Yeah. So we're in Giza. I would just say that, just so he's like.
Giza's 30 minutes south, friend. We're going to Cairo.
Okay. So, what do you do for a living?
I kill.
Okay. Interesting. Like, is it like for the fun of it, for like honor of it, like, is there like something in your head that tells you to kill, like?
For the honor of the queen. That's all I shall speak on it. Anything else will be divulging knowledge to a unknown ally.
What's my Tokyo? I thought my cat was a wig.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so you're killing for the honor of. All right.
And you can
Like,
tell he kind of gives you a look. Like, that's all, like, kind of like a, that's all I'm going to speak on it kind of look like.
well, back where I'm from, I'm a student.
Back where you're from, you enslave our people.
I don't think white people are doing slavery at this time period yet.
There were some. It wasn't a big thing as of yet. But there were few instances where, let's just say, a Egyptian or an African person was to let's. There were like very very small pop-ups throughout. Like if somebody were to walk in a British city, that they
Well,
would
if
be
we're in
fucked.
the like BC times, the British cities didn't really
Well, not a
have
British
authority.
city, but you know what I mean, like a European city. But then he looks at you and says, "Yeah, slavery was still going on in Egypt." Um, he looks at you and says, "But I do not know much about you. Tell me more about where you come from."
Uh, well, my I'm from very far away, like very distant, where things are very different, especially technology and infrastructure wise.
What is technology?
You'll learn that one day. Um, yeah. Let's just say there's things, bad things, and then good things, and then weird shit's gonna happen. Um, Look, I don't know what's happening. In all honesty, I don't know how I ended up here. I I'm hoping your queen can answer some questions.
She is wise, so I'm sure she has some answers for you. But she's also merciless. So be careful about how you wave your tongue. Let's continue up.
Dealt with a lot of. I've dealt with political negotiations before, so
Understand?
hopefully.
Well, we're almost there. As you guys ride for maybe about 20, 25 more minutes. Um, as you guys kind of get closer to the outskirts of the city, as you start to see it. That is what I was gonna show before.
Oh,
As you see this huge city, and it's nighttime right now. It's nighttime. Just the picture I have, but you can see what looks to be this long kind of stretch of city. As you can see, the city is kind of built into almost this pyramid itself. Let me change the music. Yeah, we'll see. As
yeah, as I'm saying, like the Egyptians during this time period, they were the top of everything.
oh yeah,
Like
oh yeah, they're all running shit.
they weren't being taken; they were taking.
Yeah, yeah. Um, as you walked into the city on on this camel, you can see what looks to be a whole bazaar around you as you guys are both on camels, kind of walking through this place. As it's like a long kind of stretch of land. It's like almost like what looks to be like a main street in a metropolitan city, except of course just that. As you can see, there's not many like houses. It doesn't stretch out wide. It more stretches out long. This place of Cairo. As you look by, you can see kids kind of running by you and looking at you weirdly on the camel. As you are kind of on it behind Basim, you can hear people say, "Look, look, foreigner!" As you are on this camel, kind of following behind him. As you can see people, as you walk by, people are just amazed almost. Or like either amazed or scared. You get those two emotions. As you kind of walk by, do you do anything? Or not walk by, as you ride by, do you do anything or say anything?
It's kind of like not really, not interact, but not like interact. Like I'd be like polite, you know.
First rule of
Like,
time travel: don't hold don't hold any relationships. Don't hold any friendships. You are basically.
Right.
I would say Zylus would know this. That's something you and Aubrey probably talked about one night. That like, if you ever get lost in time, you're not supposed to talk to anybody. You're not supposed to. You're basically supposed to be a shadow. So this is already kind of a lot in a sense.
Yeah.
But as you guys continue on through, you guys would get closer to what looks to be this pyramid. This city is almost like carved into this pyramid. As you do, you start to see more guards, and they would look like this.
Okay.
As you see them kind of spread out on each sides of the city, you can kind of see them walking by as they head nod Basim, almost like he holds a certain status with them almost. But you see, Basim isn't wearing the same kind of armor or same kind of masks that they are. Basim just looks like a regular dude in a sense. You can tell he's dangerous, but he looks like a regular dude in a sense. But as you continue in, you would see this huge palace, as it looks to be big in a sense, but most of what's this huge palace is this one room. As you look, you can see people kind of talking as Basim says, "We're about to enter." As he kind of hops down from his camel and puts the camel's rope on a nearby rope stand. I don't know.
Just like, before we enter, is there anything I need to know about addressing the queen or her people?
Don't look her in the eyes.
Okay.
As far as that's just behind your tongue. You probably wouldn't say anything. You'd probably say, you said you've handled diplomats before. This is again one of those times.
Hey. We this?
But as you would get off of your camel, kind of tell me how Zylus is feeling in this moment. Anxious, nervous, or?
He's still definitely like in his head about like, okay, well, how do I get back from here? I need to find someone who understands like a modicum of this stuff, you know, and like if there's anyone in this time period, maybe there's something I can do, or you know, and like hoping that like talking to the queen might give him any information that he might need.
Understandable.
Also, I really need to pee.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, my kidneys are bad.
You're good. When do the aliens show up? There's no aliens this session. Just good old Egyptian pyramids and daggers and shit. I'd rip that off. I'd ruin that. You are Batman. Zylus or me? To the highest of keys. I would have been mad if I missed this one. Well, I'm glad you guys are having a good time. I don't know what session we're doing next, but let's just say don't tell Colin I said this because I don't know if he's here or not. If he is, Colin, close your ears. Let's just say Cal is getting a little medieval. As well, Aubrey is also having his own solo session. And it's going to be DM'd by none other than Nano. So I think it's the first time I'll be... I think it's the first time I'll actually be playing Aubrey and not DMing. So it's going to be fun. This is the first time I actually get to fully just be involved with Aubrey.
I'm back. Sorry.
Nice. You're good. But as you kind of get off of your camel and would walk towards the huge kind of golden doors, Basim would kind of push it open. Let me see if I can. This is one that I didn't think to prepare, so let me.
You're good. Was not expecting to be meeting Cleopatra today.
Who does, man?
Did you know that there's a kid show called Cleopatra in Space, and it's like about Cleopatra as like a child getting kidnapped by aliens and being in outer
I did
space
not.
and becoming like a Star Trek agent? It's fucking wild. Let me see if I can find a photo of it. Also, Cleopatra was found out to not actually be Egyptian. She was Greek.
I heard that. I've heard that before.
I can't post the photo in stream chat, so you guys will have to Google this show. It's a wild fucking show.
That looks crazy. What's
Hey,
going on,
Sokka.
Sokka?
I think it is like no, it's a Peacock show.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's like an alien and there's like a robot that has anxiety and a talking cat.
Wow.
Yeah.
But as you walk in, you would walk into almost a huge throne room. As you can see many people kind of scattered throughout the throne room. As you see sitting on like 3 flights of stairs up to the throne, a woman, as she looks like this, as you can probably tell, is Queen Cleopatra herself. As she stands, you can see Basim says, "Follow me." As Basim walks up the steps and then goes to one knee.
Follow.
As you can see Basim say, let me turn this down a little bit. As you can see Basim say, "My queen, I bring to you a foreigner of the lands. He is, for now, an ally. And he seeks your guidance, my queen." As you can see Cleopatra say, "Please, please, rise. Both of you."
I'm gonna stand up, like, Majesty.
She nods. "Tell me, foreigner, what land do you hail from?"
It is a long, long, complicated story where I am from.
And you can see she
Uh,
just stares at you. I see you can feel an elbow nudge you in the side.
it's not an easy answer, Your Majesty, in all honesty.
She stands up. Clear the room. Sorry. Clear the room. As you can see people start to vacate the room as the palace doors are shut. The only people in this room now are guards and Basim, you, and the queen. Please, your name, foreigner.
Uh, Zylus. Zylus Croft.
What a weird name. Are you a hero in your land?
Actually, yes. Yes, I am. Where I'm from, I have a team, and we do what we can to protect the innocent.
Understandable. What wisdom do you seek from me, Silas Croft?
Have you heard any tales of people that have fallen from the sky or appeared out of nowhere?
I've heard tales before, but never seen before my eyes.
I am not. I'm trying to think of the best way. This is me out of character. I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. My. I need to get back to my team. And I am. She's watching.
Yeah.
She is like, hurry up and get done so I can eat you later.
Well, continue. Go ahead.
Uh, I need to get back to my team or find my team. And I believe I'm gonna kind of look around and be like, are these people you trust, Your Majesty?
Of course.
I believe my people have been scattered through time.
Is your team? Is the rest of your team in the sand somewhere?
They might be, or other times itself.
Roll me a flat d20.
Get fucking killed. Okay, 19.
You see two things. Actually, you see one thing, you hear another. You see the look on her face as you're trying to, of course, not look her directly in the eyes, but also still trying to read her body language. Confusion. You can see that she's kind of thinking over your words. She obviously, and you can see she's gripping the staff in her hand hard. Tell me, Zylus Croft, are you a friend or foe?
My goal is to be a friend. And I hope to be perceived that way.
Okay. You hear something coming up from the top of the roof in this place. Way, way, way up. You can't really tell what it is, but you just hear something that catches your ears. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Fiance's calling.
Hey, Colin.
Hey, Nana. Do you? Sorry, this is a dog. This is a veterinarian question. Uh,
Okay.
do you know what type of injury it would be if Kayla is touching her dog's neck or like head area, like neck, chin area, and they're like squeaking really hard when she touches it?
Does it like is it like when the dog's head moves, or is it like the muscle itself?
Is it like when the dog heads move? Is it when their head moves, or is it like the muscle itself? She says he was like fine walking around and stuff on his own, but when she goes to, like touch him and like put his collar on, he starts squeaking.
I would say look and see if you can gently part the fur and see if there is like any a rash or like hot spot of any type, and then if there isn't, maybe do a hot compress, like hot cold compress, because it might be like a muscle issue.
She said, I mean,
And
he said that try to like part the fur and see if you see any like hot spots or any rash or anything. Um, if not, then he said put like a hot compress on his neck, on their neck. I know, baby. But
I'm the vet med friend.
she said he's also old.
But how old is he?
How old is he? How old is he? He's turning 12.
Okay. Um. So I would recommend taking him to the vet just to make sure if it is like something big. She can give. Does she have like CBD oil or anything like that?
Do you have like CBD oil or anything like that? Okay. He said he recommends taking him to the vet and seeing if they can see anything.
Uh,
All right.
Cause
All right. I'm so sorry.
oh, it's okay.
All right. You hear something above you. Sorry. You're talking to
It's
the
okay.
queen. You're talking to the queen. Um, she has said she doesn't know of anybody falling out. She's heard tales of people falling out the sky, but never seen one for herself. Um, she also um, you also heard something above you.
Yeah.
It may have been like rocks falling from the ceiling or anything. As you would look up, you would see something kind of quickly dart away from the opening in the ceiling.
I would nudge Bazim and just be like, "There's something in the ceiling."
My friend, what do you speak of?
I'm just gonna point where I saw the thing. I'm like, "There was something up there,"
See, the
and then
queen
dart
says,
that way.
"Are you ill, Zylus?"
Oh, no, but I am good at spotting things, and there is something up there.
Basim.
What?
And you can see Basim kind of nods and backs away down the stairs. What do you want from
I'm
us, Silas Croft? Why have you come to
help.
Cairo?
Well, in my honest situation, I woke up in the desert, sunburnt, to a camel licking my face. Her name was Mimi. And then Bazim,
Mimi is my favorite.
very interesting camel, does what she wants. Um, well, then Bazim took me here.
Yes, day and night.
Yeah, my last name's Croft.
Mm-hmm.
That's Laura Croft.
Okay. She says, "Do you seek refuge among the people, among the city of Cairo, until you can figure out
Correct.
what to do?"
Would be nice, in all honesty. Because, look, I'm gonna kind of look around and just kind of like in a lower tone so only she's hearing because I'm about to break time travel rule like number one. Look, I'm not from your time. I'm not from here.
She kind of ponders. You can see a thought of wonder on her face.
I could tell you something that only you know and no one else in this room knows.
Please.
I'm gonna lean in and in a quiet tone be like, that you are from Greece. I know this because where I'm from, you are a historical figure. We learn about you in our school. We are taught about you. We are taught about you and Caesar. We are taught about ancient Egypt. We are taught about everything. I can prove to you that I am not from your time period. A, just my appearance alone makes me stand out. Not even piercings, the hair. It doesn't grow this color. I'm gonna point at like my roots that are showing through. Like I am trying to find a way home. I'm trying to find my team.
You are an interesting one, Silas Croft.
Thank you. You're
Tell
the
me,
history of.
how many women have you bedded?
I don't bed women.
Are you a virgin?
No, no. Look, we don't need to go into that detail. Fuck me. Okay. Look, Your Majesty, my team and I, we are fighting a war, okay? And we need to get back to this war to make sure that we can help our people.
Okay. I shall help. And as soon as she says help, ceiling explode. As you can see these people drop down from the ceiling. Hold on. As you see these people drop down from the ceiling, quickly grab Queen Cleopatra and put a dagger to her neck. Let me change this up a bit. As you can see, three of these people kind of drop down from the ceiling. One grabs Queen Cleopatra and puts a dagger to her neck. You can see all the royal guards pull their spears, scimitars, and gather beside you on the steps. There's about maybe 12 of them on the steps. And you can hear from behind the mask. Doing one move, she's dead. Queen Cleopatra, slayer of men. You die today. And you can see he kind of digs the knife into her neck a bit, as you can see blood kind of trickling down from a cut. You hear off further into the palace a scream. And you can tell that's Basim. What would you like to do here?
Okay, so Zylus is going to be like, hey, friend. Can I call you friend?
Who's this foreigner? Kill him! As you can see, the two other assassins start to step towards you. What would you like to do here?
As they start coming, Zylus is just gonna kind of prepare to like block attacks, you know?
Uh-huh. As you pull your dagger out, I'm sure.
No, Zylus would keep the dagger sheathed for right now.
Okay.
Just kind of keep his hands up bare. Like, hey, I don't have a weapon pointed
And then
at
one
you.
lunges at you with a scimitar. What would you like to do here?
I'm gonna, like, sidestep and just try to, like, shove him into one of the guard's spears.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 2.
That is a 18.
16.
Hey.
And you can see you quickly... Tell me how you do it as he comes at you with the spear.
I'm just gonna, like, calmly sidestep and just, like, back of the knee with one foot and just hand and shove him, like, impale him on the spear. I'm gonna grab his scimitar as it drops and just kind of, like, stick it to the other guy's neck. Be like, okay, look, I'm trying to talk.
And then he goes and tries to slap your sword. And he tries to go for an attack on you. Go ahead and roll me another d20 plus.
Goes for an attack. Zylus is just gonna kind of like go under and like hit him in the side with the sword.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It's a 19.
I get a +2.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 19 also. I got a 17.
Meets it, beats it.
Yes.
You tell me, you kind of stab him, killing two men. As you slice him in the stomach. As you can see, the only remaining left is the one that has Queen Cleopatra, with the dagger to her neck. Make any more moves and she's dead.
I haven't made a single move against you. You've moved against me. Can I talk to you real quick? Like, let's simmer down. Like,
I can see he digs the knife a little bit deeper into her neck.
Okay. My guy, what's your plan?
As Queen Cleopatra looks at you, and like motions her eyes towards your staff, towards her staff, kind of sitting next to the throne.
Zylus will just kind of throw the sword up in the air, be like, "What? So what's your plan? You know, like, how are you gonna get out?" As he's kind of like walking around a little,
Yeah.
and then
He's like
I'm
backing
going
away
to
as her.
throw my sword into the air and like catch her staff with my foot and like flick it up into my hand
Mm-hmm.
and try to like hit him behind her. You know,
Nice. As you
like it.
go ahead and roll me d20 plus 2.
I get a nat one. It's fucking clobber Cleopatra.
Fucking smack the shit out of her.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, I got another 17. Holy shit.
Nice. Um, as you quickly hit the other guy holding Cleopatra on the head, as he kind of he's dazed for a second. What would you like to do? Actually, you're not doing anything. As Queen Cleopatra catches the sword that's still in the air, goes and guts him right in front of you, slices up, and it's like kind of really buries that scimitar into his stomach. And she says, "Don't fuck with the queen," and then pulls the scimitar out of the stomach as he bleeds out right there on the floor.
No. I guess there's no answering those questions anymore.
She kind of throws the sword. Guards, search the palace, secure the palace, figure out how they got in. Zylus, with me.
I'm just gonna be like holding her staff, like, oh,
Thank you. She takes it from me. She says,
"Can I have something better than a knife?"
"Grab that scimitar."
I like whips or fans.
And she kind of gives you a weird look. You're a weird one. Sorry,
Thank
you're a
you.
weird one.
Thank you. Long.
As you guys start walking deeper into the palace, going through halls, like a maze of hallways, is there anything you say to her as you guys are walking?
I told you there's something on the roof.
Thank you.
Hmm?
As you guys continue to go deeper in, you see Basim with a arrow kind of sticking out of his shoulder as he's kind of like laying on the ground. As the queen rushes over, Basim! As she kind of puts both hands on his shoulder, kind of covering him. My love. As she kind of picks him up, puts her hand under his back. Is he poisoned? What do you want to do here, Zylus? If anything.
Zylus would run over and be like, "Okay, we should definitely leave the arrow in because pulling it out, he will bleed to death." Zylus is thinking, because he doesn't have his gun to heal anymore. Zylus would take the scarf that Bazim gave him, you know, and would fashion it around the arrow. Like, so is it in his shoulder or like in the arm?
In his shoulder.
Like,
Yeah.
here? Okay. So Zylus would put
Like
the
here.
scarf on the inside of the arrow, so like right here,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much tighten it down as tight as he can, so no blood would be like, really going through that arm
Mm-hmm.
anymore to keep poison from going to his heart. Well,
Gotcha.
more poison going to his heart.
No roll needed as you take the scarf off, rip it, go ahead and tie it around.
Sorry,
Nice.
I ruined your scarf. It was a nice scarf.
Fuck the scarf. You can see Basim on the ground. Thank you, Zylus. As you can see, the queen kind of helps Basim up and gives him a kiss on the cheek. I was worried about you. No need to worry, my queen. As they look at you, some palace guards kind of come running around. Palace is secure, queen. Looks like it was only these three. As she says, she kind of nods and says, "It is getting late. Turn this off."
Well, than 3 if he got shot by a poison arrow.
As the kind of guards kind of come around, you can hear the outside crickets. Shit. Queen looks at you and says, "Zylus, thank you.
Like
Looks
I
like
said,
you know how to handle yourself in a fight."
trust me, fighting's not even my strong suit.
Hmm. I bet you have other strong suits.
Your partner has been shot. Like, okay. Anyways,
They are very comfortable with polygamy here.
I know.
She's the bro. Cleopatra was a straight freak, bro. She was fucking everybody, bro, and then killing them afterwards. But anyway, she kind of looks at you and says, "We have arranged a room for you to stay in."
Do you know who those people were that just tried to, like, they blew up your ceiling? Like, do you know who they were? Like,
We'll figure that out for later. This happens all the time. Please go to your room. We will talk more in the morning.
Jesus, I thought that okay, yeah. So this is gonna head, like,
Basim kind of walks you there. Basim kind of walks you there. On the way there, he says, "She is a mysterious one. I apologize."
so do you think that the poison is copper? Is it tingly? Like, is it opium? Like, they use a lot of different poisons back in this time. Like,
I don't do well in poison, but I could figure that out later.
well, you probably won't figure it out now that the arrow's still,
I'll, I'll go
protruding.
into I'll go tend to it. As he kind of walks you and opens a door in the hallway to this room right here. Again, it's nighttime, so imagine this at night.
Oh boy, this room would definitely be easy to kill someone in.
Yeah.
A lot of ways to enter this room.
As you do, he kind of opens the door for you, and as you enter, he closes the door and says, "Good night, Zylus."
You two, you probably want to get that taken care of. Like, the splint is only going to keep poison
Yeah,
at bay
I imagined.
so long.
Thank you for all your help today.
Yeah.
I will try to find you a way home in the morning.
Hopefully.
Yeah. As you enter this room, what is kind of Zylus thinking, feeling? What does he do as he enters?
The first thought would be, well, fuck, I just killed 2 people.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's killed, like, aliens, No, Zylus? No, technically, we've killed aliens.
Yeah.
Like,
But this was
Zylus has never, like, fully killed a human before.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he'd be like, huh. A lot easier than I thought it would be. Alright. Well, I'll deal with that trauma in the morning. How the fuck am I gonna get out of this situation? Does the queen want to fuck me? Jesus Christ.
You hear Aubrey's voice in the back of your mind. Fuck her. Fuck her.
I hope wherever Aubrey is, he's having less fun than I am.
As you walk into the room, you can hear the nighttime ambience around you, the city below. As you do, walk over to the window. As you're standing there, what does Zylus think about as he's looking out into the desert?
Hoping that his friends, like, they're okay. Like, because his main goal is to make sure that they're all okay. Because, like, again, the last thing he saw was Nolan and Aubrey both getting shot. like him holding it together barely by keeping that force field up as like the sniper shooting at them, and then all of us getting sucked through a portal, and then either they're all stranded in the desert or in different time zone, like time period.
Yeah. As you're kind of standing here in this room, looking out into the vastness of the desert, you see a pyramid kind of further out into the desert. But you sense something familiar about it. Do you know, it almost feels like that feeling every time you get into the Griffin Sword. Like home.
I I'm going to look around the room real fast and see if there's any like clothes or anything, so
Yeah.
Zylus isn't in skinny jeans and a hoodie,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we'll
yeah,
say there's some clothes.
put it change into those, and then like pretty much try to go
We'll say there's a purple. It's
out.
purple. Everything is purple.
Oh my God. uh, Pretty much just go out like out one of the massive windows on the wall. you
As you
know.
do, as you do, you can kind of hear the door opening to your room. As you see Basim walk in.
I would just kind of stop, come back, and be like, I changed. My clothes were dirty. I'm sorry.
I told you I would help you get home. You know I could hear everything else going on. There's these walls aren't thick by any means.
You heard me change my clothing?
I heard you jumping the wall.
I
Or
had yet to.
about to. You talk out loud a lot, by the way, too.
Oh, fuck. Weston's wearing off on me, I guess. I did not toss her. She jumped as I moved her.
You can see he walks in. Arrow's gone. Arrow's gone. But he looks at you and says, I will help you.
I'm going to point at the pyramid. Something's telling me to go there. Call it a sixth sense. Call it just a vibe. Whatever, an intuition. Oh, ooh, whatever. Something is telling me to go to that pyramid.
You must go now.
I'm going to kind of look at the pyramid and judge the feeling.
Let me grab my sword from my room and inform the queen.
Okay.
He nods and leaves. As you're standing there, can you roll me a D100?
Okay, I only pulled out D20s.
Sorry.
Aha, okay. $95. Please don't be like, if you roll too high, you die.
You hear something for a moment. You hear Aubrey's voice. Kind of coming from all around you. As he says, fuck, where am I?
Can I try to focus on that?
Roll me another D100.
68.
What would you like to say?
Aubrey, I don't know if you can hear me.
Zylus?
Can. Oh, fuck, okay. Where the fuck are you? I'm in Egypt. Like, ancient Egypt. Like,
You're in Egypt?
Cleopatra tried to fuck me. Don't.
Cleopatra? Oh shit. And you can see as Aubrey, you don't hear his voice for a moment.
Aubrey, Aubrey. Motherfucker, did he die?
All right, I'm back.
Hey,
And you
back
can
where?
tell
What are you?
he's out of breath. I don't know. Look, I feel something. I'm going towards it. I don't know. I haven't heard from anybody else. Zylus, stay
Is it
safe.
like
I've got to go.
you?
I've got to go,
Uh,
Zylus. Stay safe.
you two. I already killed 2 people.
And you can feel the connection cut.
Motherfucker. Okay, that was weird. Um, I'm just gonna kind of be like, I'm just gonna kind of start heading towards my door to head out. Like, I need to leave now.
And you can see as you do, Basim is kind of standing on the outside. Ready? As he's
How
in
much
like
did you hear?
a full black robe. Who's Aubrey?
One of my teammates.
He's there with you. Is this more of the mystic stuff you were speaking of?
Yes.
So
Look,
you are a mystic.
Back in where I'm from.
And we'll say you're speaking as you guys are walking out of the palace and going out towards the city.
Where I'm from, I can do things that normal humans can't do. Like move things with my mind and like feel people's emotions. Like fully go, okay, that's what you're feeling. You're
like a oracle or something like that.
Yes. But like I don't know. My stuff is its own woo wah wah. Like it's its own like I don't understand it.
Getting on the camel and riding throughout the city at this point.
Okay, this is a dumb question. Do you have like people that like they say a weird slogan and then they shape shift into like armor?
No.
Okay, well in our time period, or where I'm from, that's a thing. And you remember that bracelet I was talking about? That's one of those things that's tied to that and tied to my stuff, you know. And I was just sitting on the back of this camel going, like, you know, like, yeah. God. It's really, I don't know what I'm doing in full honesty. Like right now, like this is a first for me.
Allow me, Zylus, if I may. Seems like a lot of the things in your life have been a first.
You have not even scratched the surface on that one. When you look at the stars, what do you see?
As he kind of looks up. Lights to guard our way.
Interesting. I see potential threats. Attack. Danger. Adventure. There are things that this world has that has yet to be discovered. And it will be discovered. And it will be scary.
Demons.
Aliens.
What are these aliens you speak of?
Well, you know, some of your gods. The Set, Ra, Anubis.
Indeed.
I'm not calling them aliens at all. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that we ran into these beings that live amongst the stars that look like them. Some that have the Canis gene. that look more. And I'm gonna point at a dog as it's like on the side of the road,
Mm-hmm.
like that, but with a human body, or a cat, or a giant crab man that wants to rip my face off. You
Are
know,
you friends with these crabmen?
out of some, some really want to kill us. Like I told you in Cleopatra, the Queen, we are fighting a war. Where you are fighting these assassins, we are fighting in the stars.
And how does your fight go so far?
Well, I've given up being a normal person, being a teenager, ever having a normal career. Kind of like you. Like how you kill people for a living. Like you said, Queen tells you to kill them, you kill them. You gave up things for this life, didn't you?
You're
You
correct.
think of it, I made my sacrifices for my life. Sometimes
Does it
life is
scare
about,
you to kill?
and I know I'm protecting the ones I care about, and I know what I'm doing is for a good cause. No, that part does kind of scare me. But what about you?
At this point, you guys have exited city limits and are now fully in the desert. I have a son.
Is it with her, the queen? Please don't behead me, but is it with the queen?
No,
Okay.
this is before I came to Cairo.
Yeah.
His name is Anvil. He's the love of my life and the joy. I fight for him. Killing is not something that should be taken lightly. When you kill, you take away a person's dreams, ambition. You take a son or daughter away from their mother or father. But I wouldn't hesitate if I know that one day I could save my son and he'd be safe.
I understand that one. My stepfather. I don't know if you. A stepfather is like someone like your real parent is like no longer in the photo, and then like somebody moves in with your parent type of thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, long story. The man my mother loves, he fights in where I'm from's military. He fights to protect us. And then I go around that to fight also. I
Do you fight to make your father proud? In the honor of your family?
uh, I fight for knowledge. I fight for my friends. I fight to discover.
What's your father's name?
My real dad or the one my mother loves right now?
Who do you consider father?
Well, I have two. I have the one that I'm genetically related to who died defending me. And then I have Jerry, the one who's also defending me and
You can
I'm
see he,
trying.
you can see he laughs. Zylus, you are a weird one. Zylus, son of Jerry.
Yes. What is your son? Or you already told me your son's name. Never mind. That's me out of character. um, how old is your son?
Uh, he's 8. He'll be a strong fighter.
Train him well. And this is something that I've learned in battle. Sometimes you don't need brawn to be a good fighter. Sometimes your brain is your strongest weapon. Be smarter than your opponent.
Zylus, you seem a man haunted by his demons almost. You spoke of a team, correct?
Yes.
You don't seem like a man who trusts. How do you work with a team who you do not trust?
I trust them. I just also know if I need to, how to put them down if need be. I've learned that you have to be ready for any outcome. I had a person I was close to, and they betrayed me the first time things got hard. And then I had a leader.
Did you kill?
No. He almost got me killed, though.
So the man still breathes.
Things are different where I'm from. You more just block the person and never speak to them again and make them feel guilty for what they've done. Make them dwell on their actions. And then sometimes you show up outside their window at 2 a.m. playing horrific sounds and make them have nightmares.
That does sound scary indeed.
Yeah. Quite effective. Let's just say he hasn't slept in 3 months. Well, a peaceful night.
Zylus, if I could give a word of wisdom. Trust. You seem a powerful man. You seem like a man who constantly thinks about the future and what it might hold. But you need to cherish what you have now. You can't protect the ones you love if you can't love them when they're here. Look in front of you. Directly in front of you, not ahead. Demons come when you think too much on further ahead.
Thank you.
Of course.
I just started leading this team.
Oh, you're
One-
the leader of the team.
The one who led our team stepped away when we had a disagreement.
Did you
He
kill
did
him?
not like. No. I'm letting him live with his actions, with his choices. He chose to walk away from us to. Do you have sports?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, instead of protecting humanity,
Is he not a warrior?
he's a great warrior, but he chose to not be.
he stepped away and left a void, and I got put in place. I even left it up to the team if they want someone else to lead, and they chose me. So, I'm doing everything in my power, everything in my ability to help and make them proud and make our team as efficient and as good as it can be, while also trying to take care of them.
Are you scared of leading, Zylus? Son of
I
Jerry.
was. I was. But I know I'm good at what I do. I'm good at taking care of them. I'm good at strategy, and I'm good. I can see their weaknesses, but in the same vein, I can see their strengths. And I know how to play to their strengths and put them in a position that can make them stronger.
Do you want to lead, Zylus? Son of Jerry?
In the beginning, no. But now, yes. I've stepped up. I've changed for this. I've put myself in a way. I'm sorry, you turned it on and it's just Katara out of the darkness. I've put myself in a spot where I can make good calls for this team and I can make good decisions for them with their input. I do not make decisions without their say. Even if it goes against what I want to do, I will go with what they say, unless it's to the detriment of the team.
And that pains you.
I used to be much more of a smartass. I was louder, meaner, more open with talking, saying the first thing that popped in my head, and I have made it clear that I'm working to better myself for the betterment of the team.
Seems you have a lot to think about, Zylus.
I want what's best for my team. They're
Nay,
not
I'm sure they're
just
you.
me. I am proud of the things that my team, and I have been able to achieve, and I am proud of the way that I have led my team. We have done good things, even in the short amount of time that I have been a leader. We have brought peace to the planet. We have brought them into a unity with us. We have worked in harmony. We have stopped and we have saved lives. Those are things to be proud of and things I am proud of to do. We plan on working with the world's governments to establish more peace and more unity, to work together in stopping the invasion, to stop things that are happening.
Are you succeeding?
We were. We are not at our full strength without our full numbers, though. Myself, as a strategist, I can see that we are weak without the full team. There are certain things we can't do without everyone. We are weaker when we are not one.
Zylus, do you have someone to share your bed with?
What?
Someone to share your bed with? Something or someone to fight for?
Kind of? What is with you people in my sex life?
And oftentimes, things become clearer when you have someone else who understands. Someone that don't have to be elite or full. You can just be Zylus, son of Jerry. Trust is what I think you need. Trust in yourself and trust that you are strong, and so is your team.
I believe in my team. But there's, I don't know how to put it. There's a limitation that we can't get past until the team is full.
And at this point, you guys are getting close to the pyramid.
How is that vibe feeling like that I'm
Stronger.
getting? Is it like,
Stronger.
does it feel like morphing grid energy, or like
Yes.
Zylus is gonna try to like, as we were going, I'm just gonna say that there's like a bush or something, like a fucking tumbleweed or some shit, next to me. And Zylus is gonna try to like move it, like
Doesn't budge.
uh,
But you go with the hen thing again.
what was the hand thing you did with the camel?
Just a calming technique for the animals. I would magic too. As he kind of smiles when he says this.
You're the mystics. You said that they were dead.
Yes.
What happened to them?
One betrayed the rest. He got too caught up on the end and thought that killing the other mystics would save everyone.
One,
He too had a plan of how to take out the rest.
one question. These mystics, were there 6 of them?
No, I think there were 10.
Damn, never mind.
But he too went mad on the future. So
I
their bodies
am
rot
not.
in this. Sorry, their bodies rot in the sand.
I have my strategies, and it's more because of my own personal issues, and I know that.
Does your team know of this?
No,
Secret.
for now. They have been through so much already. They need time.
The longer
You know,
that secrets lie dormant, the stronger they get when they are released.
Yes, but if I'm gonna kind of point at the camel, you pile too much on a camel,
It breaks.
you end up. You have to find the medium, and I don't want to break my team. We have been hurt, and we are coping. It takes time to heal.
It does. As he kind of gets off his camel as you guys stand now in front of the entrance to this pyramid. He says, "Thank you, son of Jerry. I will follow you until the end."
Thanks to you too. I'm gonna. Hopefully, there's a torch.
Yeah, he has one. We'll say Basim has one. Hands it to you. As you guys, I'm assuming, walk in.
Yeah, I was gonna kind of look at it and be like, I've only ever used one of these in a video game.
On. As you guys enter, this is where you stand. As you guys walk in, those torches aren't there. I mean, yeah. You can see hieroglyphics spread all throughout the walls in this place. As you can see, Basim kind of goes up to it. As he kind of turns his head. They tell of Anubis and an axe. Anubis, and he kind of traces his hand along the walls. Anubis gifted a mortal an axe. But the mortal abused this power. And that's where it ends. We need to be careful, Zylus. We don't mess with the gods here.
Interesting. Zylus is gonna carefully step forward. I'm going to, as we get to that hallway, the little creepy hallway, I'm gonna look at the ground and see if there's like a rock or anything. And I'm going to like not chuck it down the hallway, but like roll it down the hallway to see if it triggers anything.
And it does, like spikes go flying out of each side of the wall.
Oh. Definitely don't want us here.
I've only heard tales about this pyramid. How dangerous it is. You come in and don't come out. He says, "Follow my lead."
Bad to tell you
as he runs and jumps through the hallway. Very, like, angelically runs and dives through the hallway. As it looks like the arrows don't even come out because, like, the motion plate is on the floor. So he kind of just dives through the hallway, lands on the other side, and does a tumble. Your turn.
Could I remember where the motion plate is in the hallway?
Yeah.
just gonna walk and step over it, and not step on it, and just kind of.
Graceful.
Thank you. Practical.
See, he takes his torch as you guys continue on. As you guys come to this hallway, as the power is kind of getting stronger at this point, like it's in the next room over.
A pyramid inside of a pyramid.
Is that?
Or is
No.
that a triangle wall?
I think
it looks
that's
kind of like a pyramid.
I think that's like a triangle. We'll say
Okay.
for our sake, it's just a triangle hallway or door.
Okay, then ignore that comment.
It's okay.
Because to me, it kind of looked like a pyramid in a pyramid.
Yeah, it does.
So Zylus is just gonna be like, "You want to trigger any traps?"
You hear whispers all around you. All of them are intelligible.
Do you, by any chance?
And then you hear a whisper in your right ear. Zylus.
Hmm.
Zylus. Run.
Oh,
You can hear
Run?
Basim. You can hear Basim come by you and say, "Ignore the whispers of the dead. They speak false lies."
so you hear them too.
Yes.
Oh, thank God it's not just me this time.
So I'm assuming you guys continue forward. As you can see, Basim pushes open
Yeah.
the door.
Oh my God.
As you guys enter this room, and this is the last room. As you guys enter this room, as you can see at the back on the pedestal sits an axe. As you can feel the energy coming off of that thing. You definitely feel morphing grid energy.
So, what would you say, Basim, if an ancient axe gifted to a mortal that then caused issues from that mortal's weapon is calling to you, and you have felt this energy before, and you have worked with this energy before on multiple occasions?
I don't fuck with the gods, friend.
Well, I guess I'm fucking with the gods.
As you walk up to it, this is the axe you would see. Or more like a glaive, maybe.
I was just saying, like, that's more of a glaive.
Yeah, more of a glaive.
Oh.
As you can feel energy coming off of this thing. You feel darkness. Like something tainted almost.
Why is all my stuff always tainted?
Because you like that shit.
I do, but damn. Zylus is just gonna, before even like fully stepping like towards it, he's just gonna kind of like hold his hand out a little bit and just be like, anything.
No.
No.
You trying to use telekinesis? Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Fuck. God, now I have to walk to it. I've relied so much.
As you walk towards it, you almost feel like a chill go over your body.
Zylus is just gonna out loud be like, Anubis? Or Are you here?
Don't hear anything.
Okay. Looks like keep heading towards it.
As you do, you stand right in front of it, as it's kind of on its side, like on a little holder.
I just feel like kind of checking out the holder. I want to check to see if this thing shows any signs of booby traps.
Go ahead and roll me d20 plus 3.
21. Got an 18, baby.
You don't see any traps or anything.
Thank fuck. Okay. I'm just gonna one last time, kind of more under my breath this time, just be like, hey, any god or anything that is watching right now, I'm not supposed to touch this thing. Any morphing grid person.
You hear the voice of Octus. Zylus, be careful.
Should I not touch it?
Don't hear his voice again.
Octus. God damn it. You need to work on your communication skills. I'm gonna just kind of like reach out and just touch it.
Now, Zylus, would you like to attune to this glaive?
I don't want to tune to a grave.
Would you like to attune to this glaive?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. As
Might
you
get me
touch
home.
it, you feel power surge into you as you as you hold it in your hands, you can see these symbols on the blade of it start to glow a bright purple and then fade.
Right then.
As you do, you see time stop again. As you hear crackling behind you.
Mother.
As you see this behind you. As Basim kind of stands frozen.
Can I walk to Basim?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna. I forgot. Zylus has a robotic arm in all of this too.
We'll say it's been covered this whole time. I kind of forgot too, so it's okay.
So like, that's an even more weird thing. Zylus is gonna kind of like walk to Basim, and he's gonna fucking pop off his pinky finger and just like put it in Basim's hand.
And you can see he's frozen.
It just
Looking
feel-
at like the spot where you were.
But just be like, thank you, Basim. You know, still holding the glaive, of course. Just be like, and then just kind of like, thank you. And then like kind of start heading towards the portal, but first, test and see if you got his shit back, you know, like. God damn it. Okay.
And as you get to the portal, I'm guessing you kind of take one last look.
Yeah, I just kind of like look behind me and be like,
What are Zylus's thoughts or feelings in this moment before he steps through?
a bit of like, oh fuck, well, don't know where I'm going, so. Oh boy. And then also like, well, this was a fun adventure. Weird adventure, but fun.
Amazing. And as you step through the portal, that's where we're going to end today's session.
Rocker. Oh.
Amazing job, Nano. Oh, man. All right, let's roll me a d20.
I hope I roll lower than you. I got a fucking 3. Beat that bitch.
Oh, you don't think I have it in me to roll a nat 1?
No, because the bot only rolls you nat fucking 20s, bitch. I do need to pee again though, because
Go ahead.
kidney issues are fun.
Go ahead, dude. Damn
I called it, look at it.
it. Hell yeah, amazing. You guys go ahead and drop your favorite moments if you have any. Wow, great session. I know I kind of ended it on like a weird note, but it was for a reason, and you guys will find out as Zylus comes back. As everybody comes back. But you guys go ahead and drop your favorite moments if you have any. If you just thought this shit was ass, you can say that too. Won't hurt my feelings. Would you guys like to know where each ranger is going, or do you want me to keep it a secret? I'll tell you if you ask nicely. Keep it a secret. Okay. I am a type of person to where if you ask me nicely, I'll spill a couple of things. But that's just because I can't hold on to shit. All right. So, favorite moments from today. Well, what a great session. I know I kind of ended it off on a weird note, but it'll be explained once everybody kind of comes back together. But I really loved Zylus. I don't know why I loved the Zylus scene waking up so much in the desert. I thought that was funny, getting licked by a camel, and Zylus kind of realizing that like, oh shit, this is fucked. I loved Zylus going to meet Queen Cleopatra. That was sick. Defending off some guards, killing people. Crazy. Something that I'm gonna make Zylus trauma. That's not getting forgotten by any means. But I love that part. The talk with Aubrey, because I do think Aubrey and Zylus, or Zylus is closest to Aubrey on the team, so it would make sense that he heard Aubrey.
We'll say I am curious about that one.
We'll see. That part, and then talking to the queen, talking to Basim and Zylus' talk about both of the things that they go through and how their lives are so different. I love the parts where Zylus was like, I would be fucking up the timeline if I say these certain things, so I cannot tell you. So I thought that was really funny, and then just the going into the pyramid, grabbing the glaive. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I got some fun ideas. But hell yeah. What are your favorite moments, Nano?
There was a lot. I will say this is the first solo session of Power Rangers that I've played without, like I said earlier, Aubrey being like in it, and so it's kind of cool to be playing it like that way. And also, it's like the first time playing Zylus as the leader of the team by himself. You know, like the new attitude of Zylus. So that was really fun. The camel wake up was really weird. I've woken up to being licked by animals before, and it's like, what the fuck is happening? Like, very shocking.
Yeah.
I liked the weird sexual tension that everyone had to Zylus for some reason, because he's just like, I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah.
Zylus just being like,
Why?
This is one of my sessions. There had to be some sexual attention at some point.
There's just full moments of silence being like, who the fuck are what? Sham was in session today, and she clipped you like fully, like poor Nano LMAO, and then it's like, how many women have bedded? Like
Nice.
fully clipped that.
Nice.
But that was fun. The combat was fun. I really wanted to try to show like Zylus fighting without fighting.
Yeah.
You know, like him being like showing more confidence in the martial skills because he has been training.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been like a year of him in training with Cal and Raven on martial arts. You know,
Yeah.
like he's more of the tech, but like he has more training than the average person now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So that was fun. The cool like darkness stuff. I'm curious about how he was able to communicate with Aubrey. I'm very curious to see like what the glaive is gonna involve, and like as you said that, I could feel like a darkness coming from the glaive, and I'm curious what's gonna come of that. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm excited to see everyone else's sessions and like where everyone else's stories are gonna be and what they're gonna be going through. Am I allowed to make the announcement about Aubrey stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be DMing Aubrey's, and I'm so fucking excited. I have so many ideas.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I'm excited too.
Aubrey's gonna die. Like,
Fuck yeah.
again.
Let's fucking do it.
Aubrey has to die at least once in everything I DM.
That's fucked. That's fucked.
And
amazing.
like new weapons, I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, dude. There's a couple things that are gonna be new. There's a couple things. Amazing. Let's read off some chat's favorite moments here. Tokyo said, "I loved it all." She said, DZ said, "Cleopatra was spicy as hell. I like that Basim had to tell Zylus to treasure his present time and to really make him think."
That was a good conversation between like I think Basim, I can't talk, but Basim and like Zylus on the camels just riding to the temple. It was very like I feel like that was more emotional than Zylus normally gets on a conversation.
Well,
like,
I mean, that makes sense too, because I mean, you're never gonna see this guy again.
oh yeah. Well, now this man has Zylus's right pinky, so
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe you fucked up the timeline by giving him that. Who knows? But Tokyo said, "I thought Zylus was going to do a leap of faith." Guessing that's an Assassin's Creed reference.
I really wanted to. I really wanted to do the fucking like dive off of a building, but then Basim walked in, and I was like, I should probably talk to him.
Day and Night also said, "I love Zylus getting to meet a queen that wasn't uber dominant and terrifying."
Yeah.
Day and Night also said, "I can't wait for the Aubrey solo run to see what Aubrey was dealing with in that moment too." Yeah. Tokyo said, "I love the way it ended. Zylus was playing it cool, even though you could cut the sexual tension with the scimitar." Him realizing that he could find connection with someone that isn't from his time. Yeah.
Zylus had a moment of like, could I be in a throuple with a queen and her guard?
Dan Knight also said Zylus was the cool, mysterious white boy. And then said Zylus' Omniglaive is gonna kick ass. Fuck yeah, it is.
I'm so fucking excited to see what it can do.
Also, a first time chatter, Haliipa? I think Hoipa. I'm sorry if I'm fucking that up, but nice to meet you. Welcome in. We're ending, but still, welcome in. Welcome to the Omniverse.
Hi.
Tokyo said, "I think to you DMing finally." I can't wait. Didi said, "I can't wait to see you DM again, Nano." Haliipa said, "How's the game going?" It went freaking amazing. And like you're right, Didi's the session will be posted on YouTube probably by tomorrow morning or so. So if you want to catch it there, we can link it if you'd like to. Just call me Hoy. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Hoy.
Yeah, we upload all of our sessions to YouTube. We can link. Do you have a link for it? On the chat thing? Okay, cool. You should link it. we did start in season 2 because we didn't stream season 1, so
Yeah.
sorry about that. We
There's
still
a
need to
recap.
make.
There's a recap on YouTube
Okay.
where I kind of talk about it and very lightly touch on it, but we still do need a really in-depth one of what kind of happened. But I lightly touched on it, so
We should make that this
yeah. But also want to say thank you if you're coming from YouTube or you check us out from YouTube. Thank you so much. We just hit 170 subscribers.
Hey.
So that's fucking amazing. You guys have been fucking killing it. Literally when we streamed last week, we had like 150 or close to 150, and now we're at fully 170. And our sessions have been doing numbers. So thank you so much for real. We didn't intend for this to be huge, but you guys are making it that. So
Yeah.
we want to say thank you so much. We're just having a good time and really enjoying.
We vibing.
Yeah, we're just chilling, you know. We're just wanting to tell some stories in Power Rangers, and the fact that you guys love the stories that I tell is really it means a lot. Because I often think
Goblin characters that I play.
yeah, I often think
Because
that
I'm.
my storytelling is shit. So thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you, Sokka.
Hoy said, to be honest, I don't like to watch other play. It makes me jealous. That's understandable.
I get that one.
Another banger. Another banger by Christian from Road Magic.
Oh my god.
That's what he says. Oh man, but I want to say thank you guys so much. We got some. I don't know when we're doing the other sessions, but I will say if we can't get all the one shots before next Saturday, then we'll cut that session and make sure we get these one shots done because the story just won't make sense if we don't. So stay on the lookout for that. I don't know who we're doing next, but everybody's gonna be in a different time. It's actually gonna be bananas of what happens.
And I will be DMing one of them.
And Nana will be DMing the Aubrey session.
Get ready for trauma because like last time I DM'd, I killed everyone.
Hell yeah. We'll see if he kills Aubrey. I mean, it's I'm expecting it at this point, if I'm being honest. So we'll see. But I do want to say again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really freaking appreciate it. You guys got to see in the mind a little bit more of Zylus today. And you'll get to be able to see all these Rangers. Kind of the symmetry I want to make is I want to show you guys these guys as Rangers, but without the armor, without the powers. So them as players can also see, kind of be familiar with the self that they were before they got these powers in a different time completely. So Aubrey basically almost already died.
True.
Yeah, he always almost dies. Like that's
He
in
does
London. It's always in London. It's always in London.
No, in my session he died in the
Venice.
normal city.
Yeah, Vanity
Yeah, he
City.
died in Vanity.
But that was like
Then ended up in
simulation. But every time Aubrey's almost died in like real play has been in London. I don't know what it is about London.
Maybe just don't go to London anymore.
Yeah,
You
just
suck.
we'll just put that as a no missions. Anything something pops up in London, hey guys, I'm not going this. You guys handle it. I'm not going.
Go without me.
Yeah, go without me. I'll keep a watch on you guys on the Astro Mega ship. You guys stay there. Hoy said, was the DM hungry? My DM always TPKs us if he is hungry, so I always have a Snickers with me. And that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Aubrey, stay home.
Yeah, we need an Aubrey stay home. So we need an Aubrey stay home session.
I have some weird shit planned for you because
I am
you know
excited.
me.
I'm more excited that I can fully just be Aubrey.
Play for once.
Yeah, and I'm excited that I can just like be Aubrey and like, cause it is difficult at times having to think about what Aubrey would say, but also not fuck up the story in any way and give you guys the answers as Aubrey. So it's gonna be cool to like just kind of be like, okay, I'm Aubrey now. That's it. I'm not the DM. I'm not anything. So I'm excited. I'm excited to just kind of have some character growth with Aubrey and really see how he feels about shit. And also the crazy shit that the fucking Nano has planned, which is gonna be, as we know, weird and probably some tentacles involved at some point.
Oh, Cthulhu is making a guest appearance. We know that.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect any less. I wouldn't expect any less. But we're gonna go ahead and end it here. Oh, go ahead. You got any more?
Oh no, I was gonna say like, if anyone has seen the show Winona Earp, be ready.
Winona what?
Winona Earp, be ready.
I have not seen it. I don't know if I will. I'll want to stay surprised. I'm not gonna look into it. I want to stay
Don't
surprised.
spoil it for yourself, but like for the people who are watching. Okay, Tokyo has. So you know what's coming, Tokyo.
Oh shit. Oh fuck me. Day and Night said we're all excited. This twist in the story has been super exciting. Thank you so much, Day and Night. Thank you for all your support and everybody's support. We really, really appreciate
It's
it.
funny. If we would have 2 nickels for every time time has frozen and we have been sucked through a portal, we would have 2 nickels because it's happened twice.
When was the first time?
On the prison, with when Cal DM'd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's called, if you want to check out the session that Colin DM'd, it's called Lost in Time on our YouTube channel. So you can go check that out and see all the crazy shit that Colin did for us that session. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Like I said, stay tuned. I will try my best to let you guys know when the next session will be. And if you're new and you love this, go check out the rest of our episodes on YouTube. Go check it out. It's some good shit. But so thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend. Please stay safe. Please look after one another, and please keep your mental first. And as always, may the power protect you. And we will see you guys next time in the Omniverse. I'm gonna go ahead and roll that intro video, then we're gonna get out of here. Peace, love, and positivity. See you guys later.
Have a good night, everyone.